Welcome back to Opus Magnum, I'm Dear Darling, and why don't we work together to realise our magnum opus? Getting straight back into it. If I had known I was to be tasked with curing a hangover, oh I bet I know who asked you that. It was Captain Gelt, wasn't it? How'd you guess? It would be good for him to be at least somewhat functional in the mornings. Yes, seems prudent for the head of security for the entire house to not be totally incapacitated on a regular basis. Let's not go too far. Sorry, I had a slight pause there just to make sure the previous video recorded properly. I didn't actually think to check that. But here we go. I'm making this products thing again. So maybe we can use this one and just use it twice to double bond something, right? It seems a bit difficult because you'd have to move something about, maybe on a track. That doesn't seem very small. I'm just trying to think, you make this bond. Oh, then you can rotate it twice and rotate. Ah, okay. Just have one thing do everything. We actually could. We could actually just have one arm do everything. In the most convoluted set of instructions possible. So grab it. How do we want to do this? Let me think which way round. We want it to rotate up this way, right? Oh, we actually can't reach the solution like that. We'd have to put it down like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just wondering how we calculate area. Like, that should be fine. So we want this here. We want it to rotate like that. No, we don't. We want it to rotate. We want it to be like that. That way, right? Yeah. So we should put water here and then put salt here. Okay. Sorry, it's a bit hard to properly say what I'm visualizing. Then you want to pick this up, rotate once that way, then rotate once, twice that way, I believe. Da, 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 da. So then we've got a salt here and a water here. You want to rotate again. No, you want to drop. Hold on. Delete that. Delete this. You want to drop what you're holding. Rotate. Pick it up again. And pivot. Pivot. Once, twice. Twice. Then drop it again. That's not drop. Drop it again. Reset back to the start. Pick something up. Rotate. Rotate back. And then you got this here. You got it like that shape, right? Rotate again. And once more. And then pivot. Twice. I think. Da, da, da. Da, da. Da, da. 1, 2. Oh no. 3 times. And then reset. Does this work? Ah, atoms may not collide. I forgot. Does that mean we have to do the salt first? No, we can't make salt this way. Or if we do, we'd have to do salt the other way around. Which we don't want to do. Okay. You know what we can do is we can do this. And what do we have to change? Instead of going this way round, this should now be going the other way. How do I slot something in? Is there a way to slot something in? There must be. Not that I know it, but I think that works like that. So we want to just grab it. 1, 2, 3, put it over here. Reset back. Grab it. Instead of doing this, we want it to just go rotate twice that way. So delete this. Oh, you can. There we go. Nice. Drop that there. So this is salt. Drop that, rotate, grab, pivot, pivot, drop, reset, grab, instead of doing this, wait, grab, rotate, rotate, yep, and that's good, I think, and then rotate, rotate, yep, seems good so far. I got rid of a rotate there somehow, and then it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be here, so we need it to go 1, 2, 3 times. And then I think that should work. It's so tiny, but it also takes forever. How many things have we used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that should be an area of 8, depending on. I don't know how they calculate area. 40G I think is also quite cheap. But that feels pretty compact to me. 18 is how we do area. I don't know how it works, but we got a very cheap thing, so I guess we're doing cheap things instead. There are days when I could use such a cure myself. Here, have some. What? This isn't for me, Anateus. If you get caught, it's fine. There's a secret. My amazing hangover cure is water. Just plain water? I didn't even realise. Is that this weird H2O? Captain Joe has no idea, but apparently he loves it. Works wonders, he says. That's rather funny. Although I'd never trust an alchemist again. You shouldn't. Hangover cure, just water, airship fuel. Placebo effect is strong, apparently. Captain Gel asked for something to put in the Van Tassen airship. Apparently it's out of fuel. Oh, that old thing. First time I've heard someone say that old thing in reference to an airship. The last time I remember the airship actually in the air was a celebration for Frederick's birth. Clearly Frederick disappointed his grandfather so much that they never took it out again. More like it's simply been out of fuel this whole time. The whole time? Are you serious? After old head alchemist died, we had an interim for a while who was not great. But we're fantastic, so don't you worry. Okay, this is an interesting one. We've got 3 reagents to work with. Do we want to just make one thing over and over again? It seems like a fun challenge to put on ourselves, to spend the least things possible. I thought I wanted to make small things. I actually turned out I wanted to be cost efficient. I wanted to be stingy. So how do we make this? Reagents don't cost money, so we can actually use as many as we want, technically. This is going to be pretty difficult to use with very minimal things. So this is a bare minimum of what we need, theoretically. So you grab you, put you here. The difficulty is getting salt into the equation once we've done it. Do we want to make salt, fire, and then what? Maybe we want it this way round. No, we don't want that there. We can't even have that there because we couldn't put anything in it. So we need it. We have to have it like this. In some capacity. Okay. I think I can sort of see how something might work. So we'll grab something, rotate anti-clockwise, reset, put the fire here, grab something. This is the most annoying part. We have to rotate 4 times around for this. I suppose there's not really much other way we can do it though. So, D. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that puts that there, which is good, I think. Then we want to release. We want to grab it by the fire. That's not release. Hold on. I was like, what did I do? Why doesn't this look right? Release. Then rotate once more. Grab. And pivot. Which way do we want it to pivot? It's going to be red and fire. We want to... If we pivot that way. That way. Oh, this is actually going to be a bit difficult to build, isn't it? Once we have this shape in, how do we... Oh, we can pivot it. Ah, yeah, we could pivot it. No, we couldn't, because we need to put a salt in last, don't we? We could... Oh, we could spin it and pivot. Ah, okay, I think that works. So we want it... We want it to be like this, I think. Is that the right shape? That is the right shape. Okay, so we want it to go like this. So we want it to be like... this. Ah, but we can't do that because this is here. How do we make this? So let's see, we've got salt and fire. Doesn't have to be that way round necessarily. But we want to put the fire in next. What if we start with a fire? Is that easier? Hold on, let's try that. I think that actually might be easier. So we should slot in a vat, reset, grab, reset. So we've got fire here. We probably don't actually want to reset yet. Now, which way do we need things to pivot? We want things to be like this, right? So... Okay, so I think we drop what we're holding, we rotate once around again, pick it up again, pivot it, so it faces... Pivot it twice so it's facing this way. No. No, we don't. No, we don't, because we need the salt to come in from this side. Okay, you're right, you're right, you're right. We pivot it this way, so it's like this. And how are we going to put the last fire in anyway? That's a good question. We can be here. Drop it. I'm going to rotate it. Pick it up, drop it, rotate it. I just realised. It's going to be really difficult to... We have to do it like this, don't we? Because we don't want to accidentally turn one of the fires into something. Okay, that shouldn't actually change anything. So we can put it over here. So we'll have the two fires. We've got the two fires in here. We've got this one held. So if we rotate this one, if we pivot this one twice that way, then reset, grab a new element, and we'll put in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just see if this does what we want to begin with. Perfect. Yeah, stop. So we ended up with this. We're hovering here. If we rotate it like this. No, we need to get the fire back on it. So we need to rotate back here. Just like this. Rotate it like this. Rotate it again. I think, hold on. I think that works. Hold on. Okay. So we need to drop it. Rotate backwards. This is probably a really weird playthrough of this game. I don't imagine most people go for cost efficiency this early on, but I like the thought of it. So we've got this going on. We rotate our arm that way. So now it's here. We pivot again. So now it's like this. Then I think we need to release. Go back here. Grab it again. Pivot again. That way? Is that right? Wait, hold on. That might not be the right way. No, that's right. Do it twice, in fact. Then reset. I love how long, stupidly long this is becoming. Pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do we scroll? I didn't mean that. How do we get a longer timeline? What? How do we? I don't see like a scroll bar or anything. Oh, right click, there we go. That's what we said, didn't we? Okay, let's see what this does so far. And where we end up, because I'm a bit lost right now. Oh no, that's not right. Hold on, that's not right. No, reset. What? Oh. What's going wrong here? It's not pivoting enough. Okay. Needs to pivot twice in here. And how does this go? Let's see. Okay, we're missing. It needs to go once more here. I mean, it's got the thing now. It rotates backwards. It's like this shape. It's like this shape. So it's like this shape, and it pivots twice, I believe, and resets. This is so stupid, but I love it. It's so minimalistic. I love minimal styles. I can see this being a very long playthrough, now I think about it. There we go. 40G. That's probably the minimum amount you can do it in. Since you have to have a salt thing, and you have to have at least one bonding thing. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, look at that. Minimum cost. Ridiculous amount of cycles. An okay area. Simple enough. Now the fantastic airship can take to the skies again. Sure, as long as we find someone to pilot it. Doesn't seem too complicated. How about me? How about Captain Gelt or Frederick? That's a disturbing thought. Maybe we should pretend the airship is still out of fuel. Precision machine oil. Oh dear, oh dear. What is it now? Apparently Armand arranged for Frederick to go on a date with a young lady from another house. Oh dear. And now I had to make some machine oil. You... what? For the observatory. Frederick tried to take her there, but everything was rusted solid. Of course. Even better, Clara the young lady is from House Sawyer. He was probably hoping to prove our observatory is just as good as theirs. Oh, she must have been tremendously impressed all around. Alright, this is what we need to make. Ah, this is one of the... ah, just one. Okay. Okay. So as we learned, we only need to have access to one thing here. We need to have access to both slots on this one. We need water. This is going to make things slightly difficult. We don't have enough space. Is that... I don't think it's even conceivable to I think we have to have two arms for this one. I can't think of a way. Because we definitely need this in here. Maybe not that way around. Maybe this way around. I can't think of a way of how it would also grab water without colliding it. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. If it's in one continuous circle and you've got 3 points on it, one of them is always going to be stuck unless you put everything in between those 2 points, right? Like if you had all the machines in it, yeah. Okay, we're going to have two arms for this one. I'm sorry. But it can still be minimal. This one just needs to... so it's going to grab this one, put it here. Grab water, put it here. So let's figure out what this does first. It doesn't need to be that far away either. So let's grab Rotate. Reset. No, not reset. Drop. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Grab. Rotate back. And it's only once, right? And then it should be done. At which point, number 2, you will have to not just randomly rotate. Perhaps start where you want to start. Or where I want you to start. Grab. Rotate. Drop. 1, 2, 3. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Can arms collide? I hope they can. Wait. Rotate. And then here, you do it again. No, not you. You do it again. No, you need to reset and then do it again, right? I feel like we could do it a bit more efficiently. Yeah, we can do this more efficiently. Let's think. You need to drop it though, because you'll be waiting here for it. You've dropped this here, so you'll now pick it up in the same turn, I guess. Ooh, this is a bit of a tight fit, isn't it? No, it's only one element, it's not a compound, I forgot. 1, 2. You got that there. Da, da, da. Drop it. Or I suppose we could pivot it. No, it's probably better to drop, rotate, grab, pivot, pivot, pivot. Where do we want this to end up? We probably want it like here, right? Yeah, so it's going to change things up a bit. And then wait for it. Grab it when it's dropped. Put it here. Rotate once. Drop it. Rotate once, drop it, rotate once, again, pick it up. Pivot, pivot, pivot. And hopefully in that time, one has created another one, which it will do by rotating, grabbing, rotating back, dropping, resetting, picking up, rotating, dropping. At which point, you have pivoted this 3 times. You need to now drop it, rotate back twice, pick it up, rotate once, rotate twice more. No, wait, rotate. Hold up. I forgot what it's done. It's rotated. It's pivot, 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 dropped it, rotate, rotate, grab, rotate, rotate. So that one's fine. And then we need to pivot once, twice, and then rotate. I think this works. Oh no. What? Okay, well, this one needs to reset. Why didn't it drop it? It didn't drop it because I forgot to reset it. Smart. Very inefficient, but very cost efficient. But time is money, so, you know, sort of depends what you're spending here. It's very hard to express what I wanted to do. So I'm sorry, I'm just saying it's rotating, dropping it, and you might just be sitting there being like, what are you talking about? And then just seeing it come together. Cost, again, keeping it down. So it's good to know that we couldn't actually make it any cheaper. Well, Frederick states at the observatory ought to go better now. Maybe he and Clara could have a do-over. I don't think it works like that. Do you see any other choices? For Clara's Soria, I believe House Colvin has a young man around Frederick's age. Maybe that's what Armand is trying to prevent, no? Quite likely. Pity is only Frederick to work with. One can only play the game with the pieces one has. Sigmar's Garden. Is this a level? Seeing your transmutation engine in action is giving me fond memories of playing Sigmar's Garden. Sigmar's what? You never played Sigmar's Garden? I thought everyone knew this game. You put the marbles in certain patterns and... Marbles? Isn't that what these are? They're elemental proxies, glass spheres that represent various types of atoms. Little glass spheres are commonly known as marbles. We never call them marbles. To anyone who's not a highly trained alchemist, that's what we are. Now why don't you give Sigmar's Garden a try? Fine, I suppose. Win 1 game to continue. How do I play? What did I do? Pardon me? Huh? Why don't these two combine? What? Oh, okay. So this one, if I want it to move here, I need to click on this one and it will move both of them. No? But it only if they got a valid move? What? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Why isn't that a valid move? Are there instructions? Am I going crazy? Oh, here we go. Clearing marbles. Your goal is to clear the board. Select a free marble and pick a matching marble to remove them both from the board. A marble is only free if it has three contiguous empty spaces next to it. Okay, spaces of one, okay. Salt matches with any other card or more elements. The same model only match with the opposite. But only in the order of transmutation from lead to gold. Okay, I think I get it then. So this can only match with this. And these can only match with each other. Oh, okay, so we had to figure out how to make well, this can match with that. Where's our iron? We got rid of it? Oh, we need to... Okay, I see. So we need to get rid of this and then get rid of that. And then we need to unlock our way to a different one of these things. This one seems doable, but it's probably better to get rid of these ones first, right? So I've only got one of these, so we had to match that. This match with that? This match with that? Ah! Fun, isn't it? This is not at all how alchemy works. For cardinal elements, for example, it's just a little amusement, Anateus. When we were children, we used to sneak in here and play it when the alchemists were away. What? You were totally unsupervised near the transmutation engine? We only used the marbles, Anateus. Calm yourself. They're not marbles, they're representations of the fundamental building blocks of a universe. They're also little glass spheres. I'll flick one at you. Stop it, you can't play with delicate equipment like this. They're far cheaper than the rest of your kit, you know, being that they are marbles. I'd still appreciate it if you didn't treat them so casually. Well, we did it for years. You really had no idea about Sigmar's garden? Not at all. Why would a university bother to teach something so frivolous? Win 10 games to continue? I think that's going to have to wait to the next part, to be honest. If we close, does it just... Yeah. Okay. 10 games, that's a lot. But anyway, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This is Opus Magnum, and I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. And if you want, join the Dear Darling Discord down in the description below. I hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.